As we get to the end of October and Halloween, these are what we would expect for averages right now. Enjoy 50s because by the time we get to next week at this point, all areas really are going to be now your average high temperature in the 40s. Overnight lows are getting to the point where they're going to be below freezing here for a consistent pattern here as we go on. So if you're wondering what the Halloween, and this is not tomorrow, actually today right now on 8000.com/weather, there's a video out there that'll show you all the Halloween stats that we've had going back about 5 years, the normal or average that we'd expect and what we actually are expecting. And note, it wasn't too long ago that we had snow at both Eau Claire and La Crosse on Halloween. So the good news, we're not expecting any accumulation snow or much in the way of precipitation, but we do have a lot of cloud cover. This is one system that'll be coming across. It will weaken and doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with, but it's going to provide the cloud cover going into Thursday. And there's another one behind that. Now, ahead of it, we do have some fog potential. Right now, the dense fog is further north of just Rusk County, but there will be potential here going all the way down to I-94. Eau Claire up to Rusk County is another area, and some other areas too with clear skies. Could be some dense fog for the morning commute for these areas, and you can kind of see it with the cloud cover overall. Right now, we're just having cloud cover going on, as you can see, tracking there, just a little bit going into Thursday morning. But this all right up in here, it's hard to say, but you can see some of these pockets that are really low clouds or fog, and that's what's going to be basically coming into the area for some areas. Otherwise, we'll see a lot more cloud cover for tomorrow morning, peaks of sun, and then in towards the afternoon, we're going to start seeing this disturbance. That is a system that's out to the Dakotas, start getting a little closer. It's not going to provide much in the way of precipitation, but just more clouds going into the afternoon. Don't expect any of this to really reach the ground. It should stay west of Minneapolis through tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, just more cloud cover will persist. And that's really the story going into Thursday, because the next one, you know, the little spin up here, that one's producing a little snow in Dakotas. This is now basically looking at Thursday night. Here we have our activity there. There's the next one. It's going to rotate down and dive south. It's going to actually pull some more activity further into the area. So by the time we get to Friday, we will see a little bit of shower activity. Yet to see how widespread this will be, but it will be a threat. This will then continue through Thursday, Friday evening, Halloween, widely scattered at this point and persist overnight. In fact, some of this actually could turn to a little bit of a snow rain mix too, but light amounts if you get any of the shower activity. So it should all end as we get to Saturday. So something to keep in mind of as we look for temperatures here tonight. As you wake up, 20s to the east, 30s, pretty common what we would expect. Tomorrow's temperatures, we're looking more at basically the low to mid 50s. So a little bit cooler than what we saw for today, but all in all, pretty close to average. And then Friday, we're looking at temperatures getting back down. The lows temperatures will be in the 30s, mid 30s, upper 30s. And then as we go to Friday, Halloween, we're looking at temperatures cooler, upper 40s to near 50. So it's a little bit below average, but nothing crazy. And then for Halloween, as I mentioned, a lot of 40s out there. Temperatures will be falling. That shower chance is still remaining there, but it won't be too much. Good news for Saturday and beyond. We're going to start seeing warmer conditions. By the time we get to Sunday, we're 50s, and next week, as I mentioned, we could hit 60 on several days. It's a little bit of a mild and quiet stretch all the way pretty much at least through Thursday, maybe another system towards the end of next week. So all in all, not too bad. I mean, like I said, 2 years ago we had snow on Halloween, so, and then you go 3 years further back, I mean, it was 60s, so kind of flips back and forth. So overall, this year, pretty typical conditions too. The good news, mainly dry.
I remember that snowy Halloween. That was my first Halloween year. And I was like, what is this?
We had about an inch here, and Eau Claire had 32.1, and it was in the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take those conditions in the forecast that you've got here.
Yeah, better for trick-or-treating for sure.
Thank you, Greg.